Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Assalamu alaikum. Thank you very much for joining us today. This is a very interesting, a very important session for us. Today we have a very special member with us who is definitely a role model for a lot of members, not just in Pakistan, but across our network. And of course, the Zeshan is a figure known to many members in Pakistan. Assalamu alaikum, Zeshan, and welcome to the show. Thank you very much for joining us.
Walaikum salam, Harun. Thank you so much. I did not need that introduction, though. I wish people know me more. But
Yeah, of
thank you
course.
so much for inviting me today.
So, Zeshan, today we're going to discuss about a lot of your initiatives that you've undertaken. We're going to discuss how you, as a professional accountant, are so active in the social sphere also. So, socially doing a lot of work, giving back to the society. That element of your personality, is what we are going to explore today. But to
Sure,
begin with,
absolutely.
everyone passes through this phase. I mean, who's become an ACCA member passes through this phase of passing the exam, completing the PER, starting that craze about getting into Big Four and doing audits and all.
Yeah,
You've done all that, and you've got past that stage. But
yeah.
everyone would be inquisitive, trying to find out about how did that go. So from your own from in your own words, uh, tell us about your journey, and if two specific elements in it. So what was the most challenging element or challenging part of your journey, and what was the most rewarding, of course?
Yeah, this is very exciting for me. Hota ye hai ki when you talk about how you started, people look at where you have reached. They don't look at your struggles. They don't look at how the process had went through. Aajkal to mashallah se technology. We never thought like 17, 18 years ago, you and I will be live like this back in our day. So I started ACCA in 2000. It's been 20 years.
Oh
I
my.
don't look that old though. So I qualified, I think, in the December 2002 exams, and I think, and then I got my result in March 2003. So it's been a while.
17 years. Yeah.
When I recall that journey, the college days and the school days, and we were like aspiring to be ACCAs. एक चीज मैं यहाँ सब अपनी audience से जरूर share करूंगा. Young students across Pakistan who are trying to do now ACCA, what I learned was to never give up. ठीक है, वो never give up. जो आपने एक चीज भी पूछी ना कि what is the most exciting part of it? The most exciting part of it, I flunked ACCA exams a lot. So, but I never gave up that passion that I will get that degree. मुझे, if I failed at 49, that you remember that 50 was the passing criteria, and you could not pass even you were 48. Imagine
And
just
yeah,
two
and the core
marks, right?
paper rule also. So you had to
And the
pass
core paper
something.
rule, I mean, that core paper rule, one gone, all gone, right? I mean,
Yeah,
I
that's
was
right.
that from that stage. तो वो हुआ ये कि अब मेरे शुरू के जो पेपर्स थे उस जमाने में वो बड़े आराम से निकल गए. Was very easy in the initial, because I was studying chartered accountancy as well in Karachi. Back then I was in Karachi. So वो करते करते हमने ACCA start किया. I wanted, this was a degree which was being recognized internationally. This was a degree which was, हमें इसके बारे में जब initially ACCA उस वक्त आ रहा था कि UK में, US में हर जगह पे इसकी recognition है. तो we jumped into ACCA as well. शुरू में आसान हुआ, but as the papers went along, वो start हुआ कि जी अच्छा tuition start हो गई. We went to go to Alham, Tabani's, and all these. हमने start किया. And that day came when I got my first result. It was fail. That was a shocking moment for a person who has been good in studies, intake exams, सारी चीजें निकल रही हैं. What can happen at that time is that you can go down the tunnel. You just can fall down. And then that happened to me as a young boy, young student. Then I went to my dad. बड़ी interesting story है. तो मैं अपने dad के पास गया. Dad, I flunked. And rather than he saying क्यों, क्या हुआ, कैसे हुआ, he said, "Well done." I was
Oh,
like,
really?
"What?"
Okay.
Well, I'm like, "What, Dad? Really? Are you not angry at me?" He said, "बेटा, जिंदगी में तो failure आते हैं. So it is giving you a chance to do it better." अगर आपके अभी कितने मार्क्स हैं? मैं कहता, Dad, I flunked at 48. कहते हैं कोई बात नहीं, next time you can get 51 and you can still pass. So that encouraged me कि देखिए जिंदगी में failure तो किसी सूरत भी आ सकते हैं. You can fall down any time. और अगर हर चीज सक्सेस पे चलती रहेगी, every time you are flying like a smooth cruise flight, तो आप तो stagnant हो जाएंगे. The beauty of life is that you go up and down. लेकिन उस up and down में my dad told me that Zishan, never give up that mehnat, never give up that hard work, never give up your vision, never give up your dreams, and you continue to follow that, success will come. And then I started to continue. Alhamdulillah, next attempt I got some of the leading marks in that batch. So
Brilliant, brilliant.
but students को बस मैं again ये कहता हूँ कि आजकल के students के पास ना distractions बहुत सारी हैं. Like हमारे ज़माने में ये Facebook और WhatsApp और Instagram और all these social media, हमारे ज़माने में सिर्फ गली में cricket होती थी. ठीक है ना, बैक इन 2000 हमने कॉलेज से बाहर निकलना, वो कलीम रहमानी ने और पढ़ाना हमें, और हम नीचे उतर के अपनी गली में क्रिकेट खेल रहे थे. So now people have Facebooks in their class, टीचर पढ़ा रहे हैं और वो स्टेटस अपडेट कर रहे हैं like, oh my god, studying part 1 part 2. That's fine. I mean, social media
Yeah,
is reality and we accept it. But देखिए, अपनी जिंदगी को ना always plan 20 years ahead, always plan 10 years
very
ahead. तो
important.
अपनी जिंदगी की प्लानिंग करें. आज आप जो भी हैं, you enjoy your life, you go, you have friends, you have dinners, you have everything. That's cool. But that is the time, a point of time will come, then there will be responsibilities on you as your family, as a good member of the society, as part of Pakistan, as a as a citizen. तो उस responsibilities के लिए आज आपको prepare करना है. Fun is good in your life, but only fun is not good. तो उसमें मेरा अगेन सबको एडवाइस ये है कि वी स्ट्रगल वेरी हार्ड इन दोज डेज. हमारे जमाने में जो स्टडी होती थी वो एक छोटे से हमारा स्टार्ट हुआ था ACCA का प्रोसेस. तो वो करते करते करते, तो ये बड़ी इंटरेस्टिंग स्टोरी है डैड ऑफ फेलियर वाली, व्हिच आई टेल टू एवरीवन कि नेवर गिव अप एंड ऑलवेज फॉलो योर ड्रीम्स. सो वी
अच्छा
कंटिन्यूड
जीशान,
एंड फिर करते.
राइट जीशान, आई एम श्योर अब बहुत सारे लोगों ने हमें ज्वाइन कर लिया होगा, एंड आई थिंक अ गुड टाइम टू टॉक अ बिट अबाउट what all have you done, your initiatives also. So I think I mean I had a 2-page long list. I mean huge, mashallah. Um, but for the benefit of the audience, let me just introduce a few, share a few things with the audience.
Sure,
So
sure.
ladies and gentlemen, Zeshan Afzal sahab jo hain, he's held very senior positions in different corporate sector organizations, from being a chief executive to group executive director, independent director, chairman, audit and part of the chairman audit committees, investment management committees, and he's alongside all this, he has worked on many CSR projects. Um, Currently, Zeshan jo hai, he's the CEO and co-founder Million Smiles Private Limited, a youth development initiative. And ज़्यादातर जो हमारी डिस्कशन हो रही होगी आज वो जीशान के इस पर्टिकुलर इनिशिएटिव के बारे में हो रही होगी. Then he is also the chairman and chief visionary StationaryX.com, largest e-commerce startup for stationery. Group director Sadakat Textile, founding president and MD C100 think tank, Pakistan's first SECP registered think tank, founder and chair Economic Insight Forum, which is a very, very active WhatsApp group, I must say. Very active,
Yeah,
mashallah. And as the things happen in the government circles, you see a complete spectrum of discussions happening at this
yeah,
WhatsApp
that's
group.
true.
Oh, beautiful. Um, he also runs youth empowerment programs under the initiative hashtag ZA Talks, and conducts the various motivational talks across Pakistan, all 33 cities, and conducts some talks across the globe in US, Canada, UK, Singapore, Japan, and the UAE. A bit about what Zeshan has done in the past also. So he's the former global CEO at Shahid Afridi Foundation. He worked on health, education, and water projects. Former CEO of Peshawar Zalmi, the Pakistan Super League team under PCB, former CEO of Zalmi Foundation, former advisor Karachi Kings, the Pakistan Super League team under PCB. Very interesting element of your journey, I must say. A lot to do with cricket.
Yeah, yeah.
Former President Honorary Tech Pakistan, working on entrepreneurship and startups, and former founder and chair Think Ahead with ACCA Entrepreneurial Initiative. इसके अलावा आई थिंक there's a long list of organizations जिनके लिए जीशान एडवाइजर भी हैं. So मैं नाम ले देता हूँ सिर्फ JS Global Capital, Sufi Steel Industries, CCL Pharma, Excel Engineering, DH Foundation, and Site Foundation. जीशान, so much. I mean, unimaginable. हम लोग कहते हैं यार एक जॉब हो रही है, all peaceful, etc. you're doing so many things, and just tell us more about some of the initiatives, and which one is the closest to your heart.
Again, the current initiative that I'm doing right now, the youth development is actually was is very close to my heart. मैं बहुत सारे काम करता हूँ. Like I run startups, I run youth development initiatives, I run CSR projects. I am part of various advisory committees of part of various boards as well. But मुझे लगता है like for it's a basic common example. Like if you have 3 children, right? And if you ask to choose one, I mean, you cannot choose any. All of
Yeah,
3 of them are favorite, right?
yeah,
So
yeah.
my one of my favorite initiatives these days is the Million Smiles Youth Development Initiative, which we started. बल्कि उसके बारे में मैं आऊँगा, स्टोरी सुनाऊँगा. मैं सबको बस ये बता दूं कि being in finance background, a finance professional, no one expected a finance professional to diversify. हमारे यहाँ होता था कि जी CA कर लिया, ACCA कर लिया, CFO बन जाएं, finance में चले जाएं and do all this. What are you doing? I diversified myself. I wanted to actually, at the same time, my ACCA qualification did not give me only the finance degree. It gave me that management skills. It gave me those communication. It gave me that confidence. It gave me those marketing skills as well. तो ये सारी चीजें हमें ACCA ने जब सिखाई, तो I wanted to explore it fully and to the maximum I could do. So when I started, थोड़ी सी journey बता दूं. I started my journey with KPMG. Been long years. I've worked 11 years with KPMG almost. I worked with KPMG New
And
York.
probably outside Pakistan also, yes, in New York.
Yeah. That's so. I started my journey in KPMG, but then as I got qualified, बल्कि एक ये story भी आपको सुनाता हूँ. बड़ी interesting आज conversations है. Back in 2002, when I got qualified, it's been almost like 18 years. तो उस जमाने में firms में induction like top 4 में was the biggest challenge for everyone. Like you're getting into the firm and everything. So I'm firm में थे. I was there. We were auditing. I was at Citibank and Standard Chartered and Union Bank. तो उसमें firms में secondments आती हैं. You go abroad and work. तो उन्होंने कहा जी कि दुबई की secondment चाहिए. Dubai was the, like, if you were going to UAE, Dubai was the like Manhattan for like 18 years ago. For the people who were in the firms who remember, मेरी जो अब जैसे Khalil, the current ICAP president, is my batchmate. He's a good friend, and many of the people are now at top positions. तो उस जमाने में दुबई जाना was the like epitome of an attorney. जो articles कर रहे होते. खैर मेरा नाम नहीं आया उसमें. हमारा नाम ही, and I was like again like really. So there were first year and second year and third year secondments. Like first year was Dubai and second year was Middle East में आप सऊदी भेज दें आपको. कहते थे जी पता नहीं क्या होगा, वहाँ कुछ नहीं होगा. And I was like ठीक है. And that is how life is so beautiful when I look at it कि आप बस मेहनत करते रहें, कोशिश करते रहें. You give your 100%. ठीक है, and the 100% will come back to you. So दुबई में जब नाम नहीं आया, तो I went again back to my dad. Was down and like, Dad, I didn't get selected. He's like, so what? You are here. You maximize, utilize your potential. वो 30 के 40 के करीब लोग 3 महीने के लिए गए, और उसी जमाने में सेकंड ईयर सऊदी अरब की आई. उन्होंने कहा जी इन लोगों को हम सऊदी अरब भेजेंगे. I went to Saudi. So I went to Saudi, and it was so successful that I worked at one of the leading financial institutions. और वो इस तरह हुआ कि वो 3 महीने की secondment से जब मैं वापस आया, the Saudi office called me again. मैं 3 महीने फिर चला गया. मैं वापस आया तो मेरे partners ने कहा इसने सऊदी अरब में कुछ कर लिया है. And the managing partner called me back again for another 3 months. So I spent time in Riyadh. I spent in Jeddah 9 years. And while working in Saudi Arabia, so this is the part that people should understand. So I gave my 100%, got one of the best Scotty awards in Saudi Arabia. And during that time, there was an opportunity came in KPMG New York, and I was the one who got selected from Saudi Arabia to go to New York.
Okay.
And imagine if I could have gone to Dubai, I could have still gone back after 3 months of working in the same place. So that is, you don't know how life is playing out with you.
True.
So then I went to 2004, I think it was, when I went to KPMG US. I was a senior associate. Alhamdulillah, I worked my way up in the financial sector, financial services. I used to audit lot of investment banks at that time in New York. I have witnessed the financial crisis of 2008 when the Lehman Brothers crashed. I was there. तो वहाँ हमने न्यूयॉर्क में काम किया KPMG में. In 2010, I decided to move back to Pakistan. So that's why वो एक बड़ी लंबी स्टोरी है. My wife and I decided कि यार हम कब तक, if we are qualified, we are talented, we want to do something for our nation, for our youth, how long we will spend in New York? It will go on and on and on. So I from a senior associate to within small time, I became the youngest, one of the youngest directors in KPMG New York. So I was associate director with KPMG New York Financial Services. I came back to Pakistan and started to work again in KPMG. And then I said, 11 years of same work, how much more time I would do the same? Look, then again, risk taking. So I'm the biggest example of how you can take risk. So I then switched to, within 6 months, to one of the leading groups in Karachi, Arif Habib Group, everyone knows. Fatima Fertilizer, Park Arab, there's Power Cement, there's Arif Habib Limited, the brokerage arm. So I joined them as a group director of strategic investments. Spent 5 years in Karachi with Arif Habib Group. Did a lot of work. I was a director with various boards. Then I, became the executive director of investment banking. Did one of the largest deals हमने की Habib Bank की $1 billion transaction in South Asia. The PPL privatization with the former privatization minister and the governor Mohammed Zubair. One of the exceptional people that I've come across.
True.
So वो करते. So 5 years investment banking. I was like, अब कब तक ये investment banking करते रहेंगे? Like how long? So
और आपने REITs पे भी probably बहुत काम किया था initially launch
yeah.
stage.
We launched South Asia's first REIT, the Dolmen REIT, which got listed as well. And back then was the Karachi Stock Exchange, now it's PSX. So वो बड़ा अच्छा था. 5 years investment banking, working with the government, advising the government, running strategic portfolios. Being from an investment banker, a financial services audit professional, to this side of the table was easier. Was a different perspective. तो मैं हमेशा लोगों को कहता हूँ कि explore करें अपने talent and skills. तो जब हमने सब कुछ ये कर लिया, at that time I wanted to give back to Pakistan. कि हम पाकिस्तान के लिए हम क्या कर सकते हैं. तो मैंने एक think tank बनाया पाकिस्तान का, and my wife said कि let's do something. My wife has a very important role in all these plans, like you said that you see a lot of things. तो हमने दो बंदों के साथ, like 2 CEOs को मैंने लिया. मैंने कहा जी, we want to make a difference in Pakistan because the culture in New York and culture in Karachi was very different. So I said, let's try to do something for Pakistan and do some policy making as well. So हमने एक C100 think tank start किया. उसका नाम पहले दूसरा था. Sajid is one of the founding members of that think tank. He was the first member amongst the first 10 members, I guess. Sajid is also part of it as well. 2015 or 16, we started it with 2 CEOs only. No one believed कि यार पता नहीं क्या करेंगे. This young guy 10 years ago, 5 years ago has come back. What will he do and what will happen? And now, down the lane, 5 years, more than 250 top CEOs, government ministers, former ministers, governors, you name every group is part of the think tank. It's one of the largest think tanks in Pakistan, registered with SECP. And we host a lot of sessions. I hosted Irfan Wahab and Amir on that 1 billion team session as well. So alhamdulillah, that journey continued. After that, I moved to Lahore. I thought, let's do something else. So I joined Stylo Group, which one of the, if some females are watching, they would know what Stylo is. One of the leading shoe brands, female shoe brands in Pakistan. So I joined them as the group director. Investment banking to financial services to retail. So I said, let's explore myself. Let's see how much, if you are talented, if you have learned skills in management, you can do anything. So I jumped into that field. So I was looking part of their education a little bit. Then their dairy project, they were setting up a dairy. I got an opportunity to learn how to buy a cow, how to sell a cow, how to, how the cow breathes, how to, enhance that dairy farm. And then how to look at shoe and buying and selling and procurement. That was really exciting. And at that time, during my think tank, I was hosting a function. So PCB, I met one of the PCL franchises. They said, we need young people to, do something for Pakistan cricket. And that is how I jumped in and joined Peshawar Zalmi. It's a long story. So I became the CEO of Peshawar Zalmi. And at that, when I was the CEO, the only cup that Zalmi won was during my time when I was the CEO, and we got it branded internationally, alhamdulillah.
Yeah, and we can't forget Zeshan standing at the what do you call it, the presentation ceremony at the end of the match, and Zeshan standing there giving away the checks and all. So rubbing your shoulder with all the
people are like, is this the same ACCA guy? Is this a finance professional? What is he doing in sports management? So I then from investment banking to finance to sports management to retail. And then I got an opportunity to work in CSR a lot. I used to do a lot of CSR work personally as well. So Shahid and I decided that we want to make a difference for humanity. And Shahid was running an organization, and 3 years ago, I jumped on board and I said, let's work on it. Alhamdulillah, we expanded to 11 countries. So you saw us traveling to US, Canada, South Africa, Japan, and we expanded it. We got E&Y involved, we got Deloitte involved, we got KPMG involved, we got Kareem, Baskin Robbins, and international brands involved, one of the leading charities in Pakistan. Alhamdulillah, it was really well. And we started a project which was very close to my heart. That project was called Talim Ho Giyam Har Beti Ke Naam, because I want to give a message to every daughter out there that you must study. One educated daughter, one educated mother, a wife, and a sister can change and transform the whole society. तो वो फिर हमने इस प्रोजेक्ट पे काम किया, हमने गर्ल्स एजुकेशन पे काफी काम किया और अभी भी वो कर रहे हैं माशाल्लाह से, doing some great work. And then during all this time, so now during all this journey, I used to do a hashtag. So there are two lessons for everyone who are listening. I started a hashtag called Million Miles, yani lakhon miles, because you always see me on roads and kabhi truck adde pe, kabhi jahaz mein. So I travel a lot, doing a lot of projects and work. Million miles. So my wife said, "Ki aapka maqsad kya hai? What is your purpose behind million miles?" Million miles. I said, "Khushiyan," because I want to spread happiness during my voyages. चाहे मैं M2 पे हूँ, जहाज में हूँ, कहीं भी. तो उन्होंने कहा, why don't you put the S of miles with M, so it will become million smiles rather than miles. So मैंने कहा जबरदस्त, तो खुशियाँ. So that is how Million Smiles started. So we started it like almost 6 months, a year back, and with that, what a phenomenal response. I mean, I just can't tell you. Like my अभी बात करते करते my like I'm getting goosebumps कि यार, what is happening with Pakistan youth? 64% of Pakistan's population is under 30 years of age. 22 करोड़ की आवाम में से 14 करोड़ लोग यूथ हैं जो सामने इस वक्त राइट नाउ बैठे हुए हैं. और इनका ख्याल कौन रखेगा, इनकी डेवलपमेंट कौन करेगा, इनको कम्युनिकेशन स्किल्स कौन सिखाएगा, इनकी कॉन्फिडेंस बिल्डिंग पे कौन काम करेगा, पर्सनालिटी ग्रूमिंग पे कौन काम करेगा, एंटरप्रेन्योरशिप पे कौन काम करेगा, इनकी वैल्यूज पे कौन काम करेगा. So that is what Million Smiles is. We conceived Million Smiles as a project for this 64% of Pakistan's population, which is the youth of Pakistan. And not only Karachi, Lahore, Islamabad, we went to smaller cities. जैसे मुझे जिंदगी में नहीं पता था कि कामों की क्या चीज है, मरोट किधर होता है, तिमरगिरा क्या चीज है. Like I went to places, खुदाई, district Muzaffargarh में रंगपुर का बस्ती. So that's why you see me traveling always, although my wife and kids are not happy because उनको time नहीं मिलता. But imagine, मैं बस्ती खुदाई में गया, गांव रंगपुर में, district Muzaffargarh, South Punjab. And I went there and मैं एक गांव में गया, उन्होंने मुझे देखा, उन्होंने कहा जी आपको हाथ लगा सकते हैं. मैंने कहा जी क्यों? उन्होंने कहा जी आपको टीवी पे देखते हैं, आपको फेसबुक पे देखते हैं, तो आप तो हमारे लिए मतलब. And literally people came and hugged me from this village कि यार पता नहीं क्या चीज आ गई. And I was literally embarrassed and crying कि हमने कभी अपने पाकिस्तान के 70% इलाकों को देखा ही नहीं है. Like South Punjab, Interior Sindh, Balochistan, Quetta, Gilgit-Baltistan, Hunza. Like, we all are focused bigger companies. So I'm very glad ACCA is doing some great work. I must give credit to ACCA for the way it is expanding to the smaller cities and is giving an international qualification to these locals so that they can explore their talent. So hats off to ACCA Pakistan and ACCA Global as well.
Thank you very much, Zeshan, for bringing that point up. And I must inform the audience that majority of our members, fine, they are from Lahore, Karachi, and Islamabad, and the metropolitan cities in Pakistan. But there are many members who come from very small towns and villages. I once met an individual who's recently become a member. He says कि मैं जब ACCA की स्टडीज करने के लिए जाता था तो I had to cross a river and there was no bridge over that river and I had to go through the river. और वो कहता है इतने इतने पानी में से मैं गुजर के swim करता हुआ, used to travel 5 miles a day on foot to get to my class. I mean, that's the kind of stories that there are in Pakistan, and exactly it gives you goosebumps. Zeshan, I was once a part of some educational surveys by the World Bank when I was studying back then. And that made me travel to all these little towns and schools, and the way students be not a very easy experience. No, I would say to some extent it was an eye opener. on
Yeah,
what are
true.
these, I mean, how much talent there is, but how deficient are we in terms of curriculum, teachers, infrastructure, and so many other things. What was your experience? You said you traveled to all these places. I mean, named a few cities also. What was your experience going to such places?
I'm sorry, I missed your question. There was a little lag. There was
Yeah,
my connection was slow. I could not take your question.
yeah. My question was that you have been to a lot many institutions, schools, and and to a lot of cities where you've come across students and youth. What has your experience been? I mean, you've mentioned that people really looked up to you. They wanted to touch and feel you as well. How has your experience been in general? I mean, what do you think should be the foremost priority for the education sector in Pakistan?
Uh, I am speechless, Harun. I've traveled almost millions of miles now, 47 cities of Pakistan. And imagine if you take out Karachi, Lahore, Islamabad, Faisalabad, Gujranwala, and Peshawar, and imagine those other 40 cities. The smaller ones like Haripur, smaller ones like Laya, Dina, Murot, Bahawalnagar. Rahim Khan is one of the big cities, but Khudai, Rangpur, and all these villages, cities, and towns, wherever I have gone, wherever,
Mhm.
such extreme talent I have identified that you cannot believe. पाकिस्तान में इतना टैलेंट है और हमने उसको अनटैप्ड पोटेंशियल हमने कभी एक्सप्लोर ही नहीं किया. So I would take this opportunity if people are listening, like ACCA, and we can help ACCA as well, like to go to these smaller, even or more places. And बच्चे जो हैं उनका इतना पैशन है, इतना सब कुछ करना चाहिए. आपने 5 माइल की स्टोरी सुनाई पानी के अंदर से. मैं आपको एक स्टोरी सुनाता हूँ. 23 kilometers every day one way and
Oh my,
23 kilometers back. There are two young girls who actually go and cross a river in a small boat and go to a village and make children study. I have come across such people. I have come
wow.
across students जिनके पास घर में कुछ भी नहीं है, लाइक देयर नथिंग. वो घर दिन में 3 3 ट्यूशंस पढ़ाते हैं. वो सुबह कॉलेज जाते हैं, आके शाम को ट्यूशन पढ़ाते हैं. शाम को बच्चा मजदूरी करता है, फिर आके कहता है साहब मेरे पास कपड़े नहीं है और मैं फिर भी पढ़ता हूँ. एंड ही इज टॉपिंग 97% मार्क्स इन इंटर.
Wow.
आई वेंट टू बस्ती
Wow.
खुदाई. तो आपने पूछा, मैं बस्ती खुदाई गया, बल्कि मैंने पिक्चर्स भी पोस्ट की थी. मैं जमीन पर बैठ के और हमने उस क्लास में अगस्त जुलाई का एंड और अगस्त का स्टार्ट था. 40 42 डिग्रीज का टेम्परेचर था और मैं तो बिल्कुल लाइक आई वाज वेट इन पसीना. और ये जो बच्चे थे ये बैठ के पढ़ रहे थे और इनके एवरेज मार्क्स वर 95%, द होल क्लास.
Wow. Wow. Wow.
सच टैलेंट. और मैं आपको आज एक
Mashallah.
स्टोरी और भी सुनाऊं. तो एक छोटा सा गांव डिस्ट्रिक्ट मुजफ्फरगढ़ में एक इलाका है खुदाई, और वहाँ गांव है रंगपुर. वहां का एक बच्चा मुझे मिला और उसने मुझे मैसेज किया फेसबुक पे दैट ही वांट्स टू मीट मी, एंड ही ट्रैवल्ड ऑल द वे टू लाहौर टू मीट मी. एंड दिस यंग
Mm.
बॉय आई मेट 7 months ago is the only graduate from his village and city and his family. He's a computer
Wow.
science graduate. His father is a kisan. His mother and गांव में जहाँ पे भैंसे रखी हैं. And this young boy is the country director of Million Smiles now. Imagine
Wow. All right.
what an
Okay.
impact we are creating. So,
Mm.
I am trying to get youth 19. मेरा बड़ा belief है कि when you cross 14 years of age, you are destined for success. Like वो 14 साल के मैं बच्चे को बच्चा नहीं समझता. क्यों? If you आप अमेरिका में देखें, 13
Mm.
14 year old kids are running startups and doing $1 billion startups. आप इस्लाम की हिस्ट्री उठा लें, मुस्लिम हिस्ट्री, सहाबा इकराम when they were young as 12 13 were fighting battles.
Mm.
And Mohammed bin Qasim, I think, was 17 years of old. तो हम कहते नहीं, जब बच्चा 22 23 24 25 साल का हो जाएगा या टाइप, तो फिर कुछ करेंगे.
Mm.
So we are trying to give youth, this young generation, a model where all of them can become entrepreneurs and become some role models for everyone else. तो ये
True.
हम कर रहे हैं.
True.
और मेरा आपने जो लास्ट पार्ट ऑफ क्वेश्चन पूछा था हारून, कि आपका एजुकेशन सेक्टर के लिए क्या मैसेज है, तो मेरी प्लीज सबसे ये रिक्वेस्ट है, all the Ivy colleges and schools in Pakistan, the Pakistani leagues, go to these places, give them quality education, not the just कि जी बना लिया फीस ली अब बच्चा जो मर्जी करे और वहां से चला जाए. It is
Mm.
our responsibility. Pakistan is 64% youth. हम कहते हैं पाकिस्तान ठीक नहीं होता, पाकिस्तान कैसे ठीक होगा. ये यूथ ठीक कर दें आप, उनको राइट वैल्यूज, राइट डायरेक्शन, राइट एजुकेशन, उनकी स्ट्रेटजीज दे दें. Pakistan will fly. It is as this youth is as talented as someone in US and Europe or North America or
No
wherever.
doubt. No doubt. No doubt. No doubt. So, Zishan, ACCA members भी conversation सुन रहे हैं. In fact, I can see comments pouring. I mean, I can see hearts a lot of hearts in the in the comment section of this discussion.
Make sure my wife doesn't see those hearts.
Okay. All right. So Zeshan, हमारे members भी ये program सुन रहे होंगे, and they may be getting inspired by your journey and by your efforts. How can they become part of this initiative? What do you expect ACCA members who are at that stage, which कहते हैं ना self actualization की stage पे, how can they become part of this beautiful initiative?
देखिए, being an ACCA member, ACCA is very close to my heart. मैंने पाकिस्तान की largest youth conference की इस्लामाबाद की Twin Cities की history में ACCA was flashing right there in front of the World Bank and the people, and Sajid came and spoke at that conference. I launched the think tank. Sajid was there at the conference. I launched the World Bank programs and the think tank, and ACCA was there. So ACCA and ACCA members are very close to my heart. I always say this, that anything that I could do ever for ACCA students, I would like ACCA to formulate. I don't know how. मुझे अब काफी अरसे से मैं जरा ACCA की मैनेजमेंट से दूं, तो आप विद इन ACCA members एक million smiles का प्रोजेक्ट हम स्टार्ट करते हैं. So you can make it a WhatsApp group, you can make it a committee, you can make it an initiative where all of the ACCA members can participate in our programs. What we are doing, especially because I speak a lot in Pakistan, I go to every city, town, mahalla, gaon, dehat, basti, and do motivational sessions. Like in Mardan, I went and almost the hall, like a football stadium hall, filled up with people shouting Zeri talk. So I give them some values and direction and what should they be doing in terms of career counseling, in terms of personality grooming, in terms of communication skills. And we launched a program. The COVID hit us really bad. I think it hit us everyone really bad. We launched a program of public speaking and how to become a public speaker. And that is not that you can sit in the front of the audience and speak to thousands of people. Public speaking gives you confidence. It gives you skills for your management. It gives you skills for your interview. It gives you skills to be that someone make a difference. क्योंकि अभी बच्चे देख लें 90% मार्क्स हैं, आप उनसे बात करें वो शर्मा जाते हैं, कम्युनिकेट ठीक नहीं करते. So it's more of a skill. मैं आपको सबको ये बता दूं कि I think ACCA में I became the top for the 3 consecutive years. Alhamdulillah, I've been featured amongst the top CEOs in Pakistan. You saw that as well by Park Wired. But I was never an A grader. I was never an A grader. But इसका ये मतलब नहीं कि मैंने मेहनत नहीं की. So ACCA में I never got like gold medals or top recognition positions, but I kept on going with that mehnat that yes, my qualification has given me that first step. Now to excel and enhance my skills is dependent on me to diversify myself. अभी lockdown लोग कह रहे हैं जी lockdown हो गया, काम खत्म हो गया. अभी मेरी हारून की off air conversation हो रही थी कि लॉकडाउन की वजह से they are more occupied doing webinars and एक opportunity create हुई.
Of course,
आप
yes.
देखें, and during this quarantine time, I've learned free courses on YouTube on how to do digital marketing, and even Howard is offering free courses. I took up a 1-hour session on child protection. So there are a lot of opportunities available out there. अगर आप 24 घंटे 24 hours YouTube पे ड्रामे देखते रहेंगे और आप उसके बाद 24 घंटे बैठकर Instagram, Facebook करेंगे, so there is your choice. देखिए, your future is your choice. Your future is in your hands. You must actually hold yourself. कि यार मैंने अगले 5 साल में क्या करना है? So that is, ठीक है, enjoy भी करें. I enjoy a lot. You see me, traveling and do this, but then you should be setting strategies. तो ये बहुत जरूरी है सबके लिए.
And Zeshan, by the way, very diverse personality hai. Zeshan is a biker as well, and Zeshan, I must mention your interest in bikes and so the complete personality. It's not that it's just that that Zeshan is into CSR only or into big organizations in senior positions. He has a softer side also. And by the way, somebody made a comment that she thought that you are a cricketer. So yes, Zeshan has been associated with cricket.
People call me Hashim Amla, right?
Yeah.
Let me, Arun, आपने एक बड़ा अच्छा point. Give me this 1 minute. मैं आपको एक चीज बताता हूँ. देखें, everyone who is listening, मैं आप सब लोगों से मेरी एक बड़ी humble request है. I've been working in the corporate sector, though I don't look as old as Harun, but 22. 22 years, almost 22 years, this struggle have made me ZA talks. 22 years of day, night failures, falling down, getting up again, being knocked down, standing up again with that will that yes, we will make a difference. We have reached here. और देखिए अभी हारून ने कहा Zishan is a biker. So I take that as an example. I bike, I golf, I play tennis, I do CSR, I do marketing, I do finance, I do advisory. All of you can do that as well. What makes you not believe that you cannot do that as well? What makes you believe that you are not the ones who can explore and diversify? आप ख्वाब देखा करें. देखिए मैं हमेशा यूथ को कहता हूँ, मिलियन स्माइल्स में हमेशा ये बात करता हूँ कि आप ख्वाब देखें. लोग कहते हैं जी ख्वाब, ड्रीम डे नाइट, सुबह शाम, दैट व्हाट यू वांट टू डू. माय ड्रीम डू नॉट लेट मी स्लीप. मेरे ख्वाब वो थोड़ी इन्हें सोते हुए आते हैं. मेरे ख्वाब तो वो इन्हें सोने नहीं देते कि आज मैंने ये करना है, आज हारून के साथ लाइव सेशन करना है, सैटरडे को मैंने ये लाइव सेशन होस्ट करना है, कोविड के बाद मेरी ये प्लानिंग है. अभी सब लोग कह रहे हैं ट्रैवलिंग इज आउट, सो आई एम ऑलरेडी प्लानिंग सम ट्रैवल प्लान्स इन पाकिस्तान टू प्रमोट पाकिस्तान. In 1 year's time, when everything gets well, in 2 years' time, I should be ready to hit the travel scene in Pakistan. And this is an opportunity for all of you. All of you can become entrepreneurs. Abhi jo COVID aaya, I run Pakistan's one of the largest stationery startups. A young ACCA student met me who could not qualify, but then I selected. He then passed as well. I made him the CEO of Stationery X. So he, mashallah, is running really well. So इस COVID में जो ये issues आए हैं, तो उसने एक startup हमने नया start किया, which is delivering fresh vegetables, quality vegetables across all Lahore. Like अभी लाहौर ने start किया. It's called freshx.pk, and an opportunity came. So everyone was scared, do not go out of home, sanitizers. तो इन्होंने जी सुबह 5 बजे मंडी जाकर sanitizers लगा के, PPE suits पहन के, fresh vegetables sanitize करके, उनकी videos बना के, एक गाड़ी में जाके DHM में लोगों को delivery start की, and started to work. So this is an opportunity for all of you. Every single ACCA member. मैं बल्कि again लोग बोलेंगे ACCA member है, ACCA की तारीफ ज़्यादा कर रहे हैं. But ACCA gives you a 360-degree qualification. It doesn't make you only a finance professional. It makes you a management professional. It makes you a marketing professional. I know a lot of ACCAs who are marketing experts. Sardar Abu Bakr, take example in Telenor. He's one of the he's a good friend. And you look at a lot of other people as well.
True.
So use your qualification and just not confine yourself. तो वो आप सब लोग करें, and all of you can do that as well. It's not, I'm not, मैंने सोचा और मैंने कर लिया, बस that is it.
Brilliant. Zishan, you mentioned COVID-19 and the challenges जो इसकी वजह से हमें face करने पड़ रहे हैं. If I look towards the not-for-profit organizations, the CSR organizations, इनके mostly जो sources of funds होते हैं, they come from corporates जिनकी अपनी CSR spendings भी होती हैं. So up a lot of organizations are going to face the challenge of existence, sustenance का challenge आ रहा होगा. CSR spendings automatically low priority पे चली जाएंगी और कम से कम होती जाएंगी, which may give a really tough time to those not-for-profit organizations or social sector organizations जिनके sources of funds ही यहाँ से आते थे. How do you think will they now, I mean, these NPOs will now remain active with the shortage of funds from most of the organizations? What do you think? Is that a very big challenge? Is that going to take us down?
That is a very valid question, Haroon. Talking about COVID and its impact, I must say that I should not be more talking about. There are a lot of researchers out there. Anglo has put out a good research. Even international researchers have put out good researches. COVID is a reality, and the pandemic is a reality, and it has hit us really, the financial sector, the economy really bad. अभी मैं पिछले दिनों पढ़ रहा था, the Berkshire Group, the Hertford Berkshire has posted $45 billion of loss in the first quarter. Apple sales, and you talk about international sales of bigger organization. Pakistan में the exports of textile has taken a hit. तो ये देखिए जो पाकिस्तान का जो CSR sector है ना, how does it work? Pakistan is ranked amongst the top 3 nations in the world globally in terms of CSR and funding and all. But this CSR and all the revenue were these organizations that were generating. So absolutely, I strongly feel कि ये बिल्कुल CSR और NPO sector में बड़ा फर्क पड़ेगा. This will impact them a lot. क्योंकि देखें दो चीजें create हो गई हैं. एक ये कि आपका all the businesses have gone down. Firstly, your business, because the revenues have gone down, the amount giving out will be going down. अब जो रेवेन्यू गॉन डाउन से जो सबसे पहला सीएसआर इम्पैक्ट क्रिएट हो रहा है वो करंट एम्प्लॉइज पे हो रहा है कि
Exactly.
आप चैरिटी बाहर क्या करेंगे, आपके अपने एम्प्लॉइज are not coming and you're not generating revenue, they're not being paid. Some are saying the salary cuts. I know a lot of
Pay cut,
organizations in
yeah.
Pakistan who have put on pay cuts. And there are a lot of people in Pakistan who said कि जी अभी काम नहीं है. अच्छा, बहुत सारे टेक्सटाइल सेक्टर में और पाकिस्तान के इंडस्ट्रियल यूनिट्स में there are daily wages as well, like day workers जो आते हैं, like पेंट वाले हैं, डे टू डे बेस मजदूर जो गाड़ी के ट्रक के सामान टेक्सटाइल में उसमें डालते हैं. नॉट एवरीवन इज हाइड, वो काम स्लो डाउन हो गया है, अब उनको सपोर्ट अलग करना है. इसके इम्पैक्ट के साथ साथ आपके रेवेन्यू और सीएसआर नीचे चला गया है, और इसके और जनरल पब्लिक में एक चीज क्रिएट हो गई है कि जो आपके डेली वेजेस इन मैसेज थे, जो बंदा रेडी लगाता था, जो बंदा कहीं दूध, मतलब जो देसी गवाले हैं, हमारे पाकिस्तान का तो निजाम है ना, एक स्ट्रक्चर है, वी आर नॉट बॉटल मिल्क हर जगह मिल रहा है, देयर इज नॉट ग्रोसरी स्टोर्स एवरीवेयर. जो छोटी छोटी दुकानें थी, स्पेशली इन रमजान, पाकिस्तान की जो रिटेल आउटलेट्स हैं, उनकी पूरे साल की सेल मंथली एक तरफ, और रमजान के एक मंथ की सेल इज वन साइड. Billions of rupees of stocks were pre-ordered in retail sector, from shoes to clothes to everything. And Pakistan, I'm sorry, I'm trying to take two things together. Pakistan is not there in terms of online shopping and online deliveries and online education and everything. तो वो हमारा उस तरह हिट नहीं हुआ. ये बिजनेसेस यहाँ पे हिट हो गए. और जो डेली वेजेस, जो आप इधर लाहौर में जाएं, कराची में जाएं, मंडी जाएं, लोग रेडियो पे, सब्जी मंडी में जो सामान बेच रहे होते थे, उनका इफेक्ट हुआ. उनको सपोर्ट करने के लिए आप देखें, सारी एनजीओज ने कोरोना फूड या राशन सपोर्ट फंड निकाला, ऑर्गेनाइजेशंस ने मैक्सिमम पैसे दिए, राशन सपोर्ट कर दिया. अब इस राशन अभी जो पिछले 2 महीने में जो 99% फंडिंग हुई है ना, इफ आई से 90% फंडिंग, दैट इज गॉन टुवर्ड्स राशन सपोर्ट, कि लोगों को मतलब खाना दे दिया जाए, रमजान आ रहा है, चीजें आ रही हैं, सब कुछ आ रहा है. बट एट द सेम टाइम उन एनजीओज का क्या होगा जो बच्चों को पढ़ा रही हैं? I know a lot of NGOs who are teaching 30,000, 200,000, a million students a year. What about health services? One of the biggest is Indus Hospital, doing some phenomenal work. TCF is doing some great work. Shahid Afridi Foundation is, has schools, Sight Foundation, Pakistan Children Heart Foundation. So all these NGOs are there with their right cause still there. Revenues have gone down, and then this new issue of daily wages has come up, and employees की जो वो आ रही है. So it is going to be a big challenge.
Very gloomy picture. Yeah.
So I hope there's a.
जी Zeshan.
So मैं लास्ट बात ये कर रहा था कि एनजीओज को मेरा बस एक रिकमेंडेशन है कि जो आपके करंट डोनर बेस है, करंट डोनर बेस की एंगेजमेंट बढ़ा दें आप. सो इन सम ऑफ द एनजीओज आप उनको ज्यादा मार्केटिंग करें, उनके ज़कात फंड्स, वैसे रमजान में ज़कात तो शुरू में लोग कर देते हैं, बट ज़कात एंड चैरिटी रमजान में बहुत होती है. सो अपनी कॉज की मार्केटिंग ज्यादा करें, ब्रांडिंग ज्यादा करें, उसकी पीआर ज्यादा बढ़ा दें, उसकी वॉइस करें. सो यू विल गेट सम इफेक्ट, बट दिस इज द ओवरऑल सेक्टर. आई थिंक Harun, every sector is being affected, even including the education sector.
True. That's right. I think this puts more responsibility on us and as individuals also. So fine, NGOs and NPOs will continue to work. Some probably will cease to work as well. But this is a testing time. These are testing times, and a lot of effort needs to be put in to make sure कि जो बेचारे जो लोग जिनके ऊपर ये उफ्ताद आ पड़ी है, अल्लाह ताला की तरफ से ये आजमाइश का वक्त आ गया है, हम वो लोग जो हम इस आजमाइश में नहीं उतारे गए, हम उनकी हेल्प करें, उनको जितना ज्यादा सपोर्ट कर सकें वो करें. So I think there's a message here for all the ACCA members and students कि आप जिस मर्जी capacity में, in kind, in cash, not just money particularly, even in kind if you can help. So for example, Zeshan is talking about organizations that are giving away education, NGOs that are giving away education. Spend some time for those organizations. That is also charity. Zeshan, what is your recommendation? Let it come from you rather.
You're absolutely right, Harun. Balki I would like to take this opportunity to ask all of the ACCA members, and today ACCA with your support as well, Million Smiles can provide you that platform to every one of them. देखिए मैं आपको एक छोटी सी आज स्टोरी सुनाता हूँ. मैंने कल ये देखी, whether it's true or not, सोशल मीडिया पे क्या करें. I think it's a very emotional story. जब मैंने वो सुनी तो मुझे खुद मोटिवेशन मिली. Harun, you and I are privileged. You are sitting in your drawing room wearing this beautiful black coat. in a secure environment, and you're not worried कि आज आपको अफ्तार में खाना मिलेगा कि नहीं मिलेगा.
True,
You're not
true.
worried about that. You're not
Yeah.
worried कि आपका बच्चा जो है आज वो बाहर धूप में नहीं, probably my AC is making me cold, but someone's child is out there in this heat and sun, getting, you know, जिसके पास खाने के लिए पैसे नहीं होंगे इस वक्त, right? So हम क्या कर सकते हैं? हम ये कर सकते हैं कि हम मुआखात कर सकते हैं. हम अगर जहां 10 रुपए स्पेंड करते थे तो हम वहां 8 रुपीज स्पेंड करके 2 रुपीज चैरिटी कर सकते हैं. देखिए हमारी प्रिविलेजेस कभी खत्म नहीं होंगी. लाइक एज अ लग्जरी वी हैव बीन ब्लेस्ड विद आवर आर्म्स, लाइक फिजिकली वी आर वेरी वेल. अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह में जो चीजें मिली हुई हैं हमने अपनी, आई थिंक दिस पेंडेमिक इज अ मैसेज फॉर ऑल द रिच एज वेल कि आप जो है ना, यू आर स्पेंडिंग your vocational trips, your anything that you were doing, now there is a part that you can do for the society. मैं उस बच्चे की एग्जांपल कल आपको सुना रहा था. that young kid, I think he's 12 years old, earns 250 rupees per day. 250 रुपया दिन का कमाता है वो. Out of the 250 rupees, I read the story yesterday, he gives 150 to his family every day. Out of the 100 rupees remaining, he keeps 50 to himself. And every single day he goes to the mosque, meets the imam and donates that 50 rupees कि आप मेरी तरफ से charity कर लें. That person who is a daily wager, who is
Wow.
working on the streets, who is selling comms or books or whatever pens he's doing in this heat, he has that courage in his heart that my fellow brothers and sisters are in pain. Even if I'm in 250 rupees, I will donate 50. Even you're earning 10 rupees, donate 1 rupee. If you're in so आप एक this is a feeling, this is something in your heart that you want to help humanity. ये कुछ चीज सिखाई नहीं जा सकती, ये पढ़ाई नहीं जा सकती. तो again मेरी आप सबसे रिक्वेस्ट है कि ACCA members, whosoever can contribute in terms of not financially, but अगर कोई डिप्रेशन में है आप उसको खुश कर सकते हैं. आपकी फैमिली में कोई इज नॉट फीलिंग वेल, आप उससे जाके बात कर सकते हैं. आप एजुकेशन इंस्टीट्यूट में अपना वॉलंटियर टाइम दे सकते हैं. थैलेसीमिया पेशेंट्स हैव बीन हार्डली हिट. लॉकडाउन की वजह से सबको मना कर दिया है. अब थैलेसीमिया पेशेंट्स सर्वाइव ऑन ब्लड डोनेशन एवरी डे. तो मिलियन स्माइल्स की टीम ने क्या किया, हमने 2 शहरों में ड्राइव की कि हमारे मेंबर जाएं सिक्योर एनवायरनमेंट में, डोनेट ब्लड. So you can donate blood, you can donate your time, you can donate your intellect, you can donate your wisdom, you can donate everything, and least is what you can do is donate your financial services. कि अगर आप कमा रहे हैं, आपको पॉकेट मनी 500 रुपीज मिलती है, आप उसमें से 10 रुपीज 50 रुपीज डोनेट करें. आपको पॉकेट मनी 100 रुपीज मिलती है, आप उसमें से 1 रुपी 2 रुपी डोनेट करें. your quantity of amount is not seen, your quality is. देखिए इसका इखलास कितना था उस 1 रुपी में. अब डॉक्टर अमजद साकिब was there with Sajid as well, and we were there, and डॉक्टर अमजद साकिब ने कहा कि हमने खुद जो 60 बिलियन, more than 60 बिलियन का जो इदारा बना है वो 10,000 रुपए से स्टार्ट हुआ था. इमेजिन, और वो भी एक दरख्त के नीचे. वो स्टोरी इज सो इमोशनल. सो मैं आप सब लोगों से ये जो ACC के मेंबर्स देख रहे हैं, लेकिन मैं हर किसी को ये कहता हूँ, हर फर्द है मिल्लत के मुकद्दर का सितारा. Every one of you is a beautiful, bright, shining star. And ये जो स्टार की क्वालिटीज होती है ना, आप you need to study those. It shines, it shows direction. Every one of you is a star. वो टैलेंट एक्सप्लोर करें. Million Smiles will help ACCA. मैं हारून से ऑफलाइन बात करूंगा. How ACCA and Million Smiles can join hands for all the ACCA network. How our 47 cities can help ACCA expand. We would love to actually help take ACCA's smaller offices in these places like Timirgara, Mardan, and do some online education with current ACCA students. आप ये भी कर सकते हैं हारून. I don't know, it's an ऐसे आइडिया कि अगर हम इन सब एरियाज में जाएं तो जो करंट ACCA क्वालिफाइड मेंबर्स हैं जिन्होंने पढ़ लिया है, उनको हम ऑनलाइन लेकर एज अ ट्यूटर सिस्टम वहां से लिंक कर दें, एंड दे कैन टीच दीज यंग चिल्ड्रन टू बिकम ACCA members. And they have some revenue stream and they have some education stream.
Which is exactly what I was thinking as well, and hence my next question. थोड़ा सा टॉपिक को भी चेंज करते हैं. डिजिटल रेवोल्यूशन, आई थिंक इसने बहुत स्टीप टेक ऑफ किया है अचानक, और वो कोविड की वजह से ऑल ऑफ अ सडन ज्यादा इम्पोर्टेंट भी हो गई है. So use of technology in our future ambitions. अभी आपने एक सजेशन तो खड़े दे दी कि जी जो मेंबर्स हैं वो ऑनलाइन आके एजुकेशन डिलीवरी कर सकते हैं. How else do you think technology can be used to our advantage under the circumstances?
देखिए Harun, I'm a big fan of technology. Back in 2003 when I was in US, the first iPhone, 2004, the first iPhone launched. And when we got this big screen of touch screen, I was like, what is happening? And now you see this touch screen in आप bus में चले जाएं कहीं भी, like everyone has this smartphone. How quickly in the last 5 years technology has changed. And I'm sorry to bring this up again. Harun and I were talking offline. Harun said, and we have met after like one and a half year online right now.
Yeah,
And that is
yeah,
because of this technology. People have
yeah.
connected. Zoom share price has gone. Technology is a reality. Artificial intelligence, blockchain, robotics, IoT. This is the next future of everything. If you are not taking, आप इसको आज grab कर लें, or you will be left behind simply. In cricketing terms, मैं आपको एक example सुनाता हूँ. हम बैट्समैन बैटिंग करते हैं, बॉलर जो बॉलिंग करते हैं, कभी सोचा भी नहीं था कि एक बंदा क्रिकेट खेल रहा है जी, अभी इसको आउट कर दें, इन कर दें. टेक्नोलॉजी जैसे आ गई है, दे जज यू फ्रॉम योर मैच कि इसने किस एंगल पे शॉट मारी है, इसका बैट कितनी एंगल पे टेढ़ा था, इसकी हिटिंग स्पीड क्या थी, इसकी आर्म स्पीड क्या थी, इसकी लेंथ क्या थी, आपकी गोल्फ का स्विंग कितना सीधा था. टेक्नोलॉजी इज नाउ इंप्रूविंग योर स्पोर्ट्स. टेक्नोलॉजीज आर इंप्रूविंग एजुकेशन एज वेल. मैं एजुकेशन पे आ रहा हूँ क्योंकि आपने बात टेक्नोलॉजीज की. देखिए, पाकिस्तान वाज नॉट रेडी. आई एम सॉरी टू से दैट, बट हम लोग बहुत बात करते रहे एंटरप्रेन्योरशिप की, हम लोग बहुत बात करते रहे एजुकेशन टेक्नोलॉजी की, बहुत सारे प्लेटफॉर्म थे, बट एज अ नेशन वी वर नॉट रेडी. अब आप देखें, मे बी the if I talk about top 10 universities in Pakistan without naming and top 10 schools, they may be ready and they may be communicating to those students, but what percentage is that of Pakistan's total educational students? Hardly 1, 2, 3, 4, 5%, maybe more. Maybe, don't quote me on this, but what about people in these rural areas जो पढ़ रहे थे, गांव देहात के जो गवर्नमेंट स्कूल थे पाकिस्तान के, उनका क्या होगा? पाकिस्तान में 22 करोड़ बच्चे स्कूलों से बाहर हैं, 22 करोड़ बच्चे जो तालीम में जा ही नहीं रहे. एंड ऑस्ट्रेलिया's total population is 26 million. Imagine that. So equivalent to Australia's population, पाकिस्तान के बच्चे स्कूलों से बाहर हैं, उनको कौन पढ़ाएगा? So I think it is the right time. मेरी ACCA students से ये बड़ी एक request है कि take this as an opportunity. It's a big opportunity. If you have learned ACCA, qualified ACCA, launch your ACCA tutor startup. और उसमें खाली आपने फाइनेंशियल मैनेजमेंट थोड़ी पढ़ानी है, आप उसमें कम्युनिकेशन स्किल्स पढ़ाएं, बेसिक कोर्सेज पढ़ाएं, स्ट्रक्चरेड अपने एरिया में. जो कहते थे ना आप, व्हेन वी आर ग्रोइंग अप, हर जगह पे ट्यूशन सेंटर्स होते हैं, छोटे छोटे ऑनलाइन ट्यूशन सेंटर्स खोले हैं आप सारे. दिस इज एन अपॉर्चुनिटी फॉर यू.
जी जी.
और ऑनलाइन
आई थिंक जीशान, आई थिंक गोइंग फर्दर, मेरा ख्याल है रेगुलेटर्स को भी बहुत ज्यादा ऑनलाइन एजुकेशन को रिकग्नाइज करना पड़ेगा. जो कि जब ये मूक्स की बात कर रहे थे हम, जब आपने कहा आपने हार्वर्ड का एक ऑनलाइन कोर्स अटेंड किया, अभी तक रेगुलेटर्स वर इन टू माइंड्स वेदर टू रिकग्नाइज दिस साइड ऑफ क्वालिफिकेशन. नाउ दे विल हैव टू, बिकॉज अब तो ये मीडियम बहुत ज्यादा एक्सप्लोर होएगा. सो ऑटोमेटिकली चेंजेस will have to be brought into ways of thinking, ways of recognizing also qualification.
I think one thing the government has done, I mean, it was at the virtual university, the VU was in operation, but वो कहते हैं ना कि हमने VU से बढ़ के कोई अच्छा ऑनलाइन पढ़ा यार, डिग्री नहीं आपकी. I think people will have to. अरुण, आपने बहुत valid point raise किया है कि ऑनलाइन एजुकेशन को सीरियस लेना पड़ेगा. Like people like Khan Academy and people like the world global billion-dollar businesses. पाकिस्तान में एजुकेशन को ऑनलाइन को सीरियस लेना पड़ेगा. वो आपको ऑनलाइन एजुकेशन का निजाम बनाना पड़ेगा. देखिए, मेरे लिए ऑनलाइन एजुकेशन पाकिस्तान की 10-12 यूनिवर्सिटीज और ये बड़े बड़े 10-12 स्कूल नहीं है. मेरे लिए पाकिस्तान के वो सारे स्कूल हैं जो ये छोटे छोटे शहरों में, मतलब एवरी, विदाउट नेमिंग एनी सिटी, पाकिस्तान में लाइक देयर आर लॉट ऑफ 70% पाकिस्तान रूरल पॉपुलेशन, उनको भी ऑनलाइन लेके आए एवरीवन एंड रिकॉग्नाइज दोस डिग्रीज. तो ये एक अपॉर्चुनिटी है. And then you should learn digital marketing. It's a big opportunity. Next is digital, blockchain, artificial intelligence, big data, IoT, and see and explore all these things. Internet of Things is the biggest thing. All the devices and everyone will be connected. So ये आप please explore करें, अपने आप को diversify करें. So that is how I diversified. तो मैं इस पे आता हूँ कि इनमें I studied when I was doing ACCA. जब मेरी कैम्स में क्लासेस होती थी और अलहम में क्लासेस होती थी, डिफरेंट क्लासेस, तो मैं शाम को जाकर जावा एंड C++ प्रोग्रामिंग पढ़ता था. एंड ऑन वीकेंड्स आई यूज्ड टू स्टडी मार्केटिंग. तो मैंने अपनी यूथ को जाया नहीं किया, लोग बच्चों की तरह के बस सारा दिन आप बस घूमते रहे. आई एंजॉयड माय यूथ एज वेल. लाइक आई हैव डन सम क्रेजी स्टफ. People who know me to like 20 years ago knew what I did on the ramps as well back in old days. But what I mean is I utilized my time to learn ACCA, marketing and IT. These were the three things I was learning all together and not wasting my time. दोस्तों के साथ खाना पीना, सब चीज parties और घूमना और सब चीजें थी. But utilize that time. एक महीने से I met a person who said कि जी इस एक महीने में मैंने 6 online courses लेके international certifications ले लिए. तो आप लोग क्या कर रहे हैं? आप स्पोर्ट्स मैनेजमेंट में सीखने चाहते हैं, देयर आर स्पोर्ट्स मैनेजमेंट कोर्सेज ऑनलाइन अवेलेबल. सो टेक्नोलॉजी का यूज इज एब्सोल्युटली like mandatory. I think ACCA should make it mandatory in their course to teach technology and entrepreneurship. तो हम ये भी कर सकते हैं हारून, एक और चीज, I'm sorry, मैं लास्ट में, कि ACCA and Million Smiles can together work on entrepreneurship module. And I think Sajid is doing some great work on entrepreneurship. उनके कुछ programs भी launch हुए हैं. हमने भी एक entrepreneurial program launch किया है जिसमें हम germination level training सिखा रहे हैं कि germinate कैसे करते हैं entrepreneurship. मुझे पता ही नहीं entrepreneurship क्या है. Like आप germinate होते हैं तो आपको disease होती है ना. तो entrepreneurs की germination seeds हम लेके आएंगे कि how to germinate you. एक बच्ची ने ACCA किया है. Young girl has done ACCA. Why can't she start a beauty shop? Like she does, वो घर में शादियों पे तैयार होना सब कुछ. Why can't she start a designer shop, an online boutique, and a clothing store? Someone can start a online pharmacy, an online delivery startup, online vegetable delivery startup. A lot of things are there in the market. तो ये सब कुछ कर सकते हैं. तो हम ये करें, and we like to work with ACCA to actually more explore this.
Thank you very much, Zeshan. You're pouring ideas right now, and I'm sure that the people who are watching.
Time कम है, like आपका घंटा है, but मेरे पास तो और ideas भी थे. I'm trying to just throw information like.
अच्छा जी, हमारे पास बहुत ज्यादा comments आए हैं और आप अगर देख भी रहे हो, I mean those who are watching online, tons and tons of comments. Any specific questions that you would want to ask of Zeshan? So this is your opportunity. The last few minutes. अगर कोई burning question है जो हम Zeshan से पूछ सकें. Otherwise, Zeshan, my question to you is, you have given a lot of messages to members. A concluding message from your side, and in the meanwhile, if there's a burning question from the audience, I'll put that up as well to you.
देखिए, मैं concluding को अपने message में सिर्फ एक बात ये करूँगा कि Zeshan Afzal, that Zeshan that you see today here, the ZA talks that you see across speaking, and all these people that see me today, has 20 years of hard work, sweat, and blood giving to this, reaching this position. मैं again आपको कहता हूँ कि do you want to rely that one person जिसको रातों रात fame मिल जाए, आप चाय वाला बन जाएं, आप कोई TikToker famous बन जाएं, out of the 20 million, 1 divided by 220 is 0.00001%. Are you running after that, or do you want to run after the 99% who do hard work, who do dream, who do mehnat and then struggle and then learn from the failures and keep going, and then you will also hit gold. तो ये आपकी probability of life है कि आप 1% के पीछे भागना चाहते हैं, or you believe in the 99%. Do all this stuff. I guarantee to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala देते हैं, but आप मेहनत करें, सच्चे इखलास, सच्ची नियत, and platforms like ACCA, आप ACCA को सिर्फ डिग्री के लिए ना पढ़ें कि जी मार्क्स ले लिए, चीजें कर ली, किताबें पढ़ ली. Use it to learn skills. Use it to implement that in your daily life and daily work. That is how you change. मैं बच्चों को बताता हूँ किताबी कि मैं तो, like my example, Harun, I'm a C grader. A C grader to a CEO. A C grader to a public profile. How did that I achieve that? I never gave up and continuously struggled over that period. But इसका ये मतलब नहीं है आप लोग सब लोग C grade ले लें. इसका मतलब ये है कि आप लोग मेहनत करें and do your best. So my only message is do your best, be your best, and you will achieve your best.
Excellent. I think fantastic closure also. Zeshan, there are a few members who indicated that they would want to contribute. Somebody, for example, mentioned that they would want to teach, for your initiative. How can people get in touch with you, or how can they, WhatsApp group, or how can they get in touch with you?
Sure. हमने what we have done is अभी हमने education का platform teaching का start नहीं किया. We are working on various ideas. अभी हम क्या करते हैं? I personally have launched human development programs where I do career counseling, communicate. Like ACCA के बच्चों को आगे क्या करना चाहिए? सबको क्या बैंक में जाना चाहिए या सबको firm में जाना चाहिए? Like thousands and thousands of ACCA students, so we do their career counseling. We do personality grooming, how to walk, how to talk, how to dress. आपने कहा ज़ीशान आज आप बहुत स्पोर्टी हैं. मैं आज स्पोर्टी इसलिए हूँ कि आज मिलियन स्माइल्स का टॉपिक है. अभी कोई CEO topic होता था, could have wearing a coat and wearing something else, right? So we'll talk about personality grooming. We'll talk about branding yourself. The biggest thing is मैं इन बच्चों को सबको ये कहता हूँ, brand yourself. Your brand is your value. अब branding से ये मुराद नहीं है कि कोई आप महंगी चीजें पहन लें या कुछ ऐसा करें. Branding से मुराद है the way you walk, the way you talk, the way you communicate, the way you were seen by people. That is your brand. So again, when I used to work in KPMG, I was the most different guy. Would Italian ties पहन के and वो suits पहन के जरा dress up बाल जल करके like लगे कोई banker है. Then when I go to youth, I change that. When I go to the mosque, I do the best shalwar kameez and best coats and best everything. So whatever part of your life you are in, brand it as a personality that people should recognize you. That is what you want to do. तो ये आप जरूर करें. And देखें, in short, there is no one success. जो कहते हैं ना कि जी मैं कोई जादू की छड़ी निकालूं और आपको बता दूं. This is what you do and you will become success. लेकिन Million Smiles इंशाल्लाह will provide you a platform. हम एजुकेशन जब स्टार्ट करेंगे इन सब एरियाज में, मैं हारून से ऑफलाइन बात करूंगा कि हाउ ACCA कैन पार्टनर विद अस सो वी कैन इन्वॉल्व दीस स्टूडेंट्स टू टीच एंड देन वी कैन स्टार्ट अ रेवेन्यू मैकेनिज्म. उसमें हम काम कर लेंगे. हमें आइडिया मिल गया आज एक और. आई थिंक इट्स अ ब्यूटीफुल आइडिया. वी कैन वर्क ऑन इट इन टर्म्स ऑफ एंटरप्रेन्योरशिप. बट जो मेंबर्स हमें कनेक्ट करना चाहते हैं, हमारा फेसबुक का पेज है Million Smiles @MillionSmilesPK. वी आर ऑन Instagram and Twitter as well. रीच आउट टू अस, सेंड अस एन इनबॉक्स विद योर आइडियाज. हम पूरे पाकिस्तान में हमने राशन ड्राइव्स किए हैं. हमने पूरे पाकिस्तान में ब्लड डोनेशन ड्राइव्स की हैं. We do a lot of orphanage house visits. Plus, we do a lot of commercial activities. तो हमें experts in their fields चाहिए. So Million Smiles is now launching. ये मैं इसलिए बता रहा हूँ कि आप सब लोग देख लें कि आप लोग कहाँ participate कर सकते हैं. It's a mental health program. So we have identified this young girl from Islamabad who is I think 22, 21 years age. She is Director Mental Health Million Smiles Pakistan. We have identified this young girl who is 20 years of age from Faisalabad. She is the Director Outreach for Pakistan and she has expanded Million Smiles phenomenally. So any one of you can join us. Any one of you can start Million Smiles in your city. You can reach out. Would you be okay if I tell a number on the screen?
Sure. Please, by all means.
So you can, all of you can reach out. You can reach out. All of you can message Asif Shahzad. He's the country director, a 21-year-old country director managing 47 cities of Pakistan and working globally now as well with me. You can reach out to him at 0300 073 7457 and give ideas in terms of ACCA reference, because I would like to involve ACCA in terms of this outreach, in terms of starting Million Smiles and ACCA, in terms of this development, in terms of any idea that you have. मैं कहता हूँ आप कुछ भी idea हमारे पास लेके आएं. आप कहें जी मैं agricultural startup करना चाहता हूँ. How can Million Smiles support us? We will sit with Sajid. We will figure out a way. Sajid and ACCA and I know a lot of investors. We know a lot of mentors. We can help you structure your startup. We can connect you to the lawyers. We can connect you to the how to form a company. We can connect you how to do marketing. So rest फिर आपकी अपनी मेहनत है. And for example, craziest of craziest ideas, like bring anything, throw us anything. So अगर हम कुछ help कर सके तो we love to do it.
Thank you very much, Zeshan. And our 1 hour is over. Or pata bhi nahi chala hai. 1 hour. So many interesting thoughts and so many interesting ideas being thrown. Thank you very much. I think this was an exemplary session for a good guidance for all of you seen us online, live, asked questions, made comments. Thank you so very much for joining us, and stay blessed and stay safe. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
Okay, Zeshan. Thank you very much.
Thank you for having me here, and keep smiling, everyone, with a million smiles forever.
Exactly. All right. Thank you. Thanks a lot. Take care. Allah Hafiz.